Hey guys, it's your boy Sayan, and in this video, I'm comparing Dush to the other supports that's coming out in the future. If you're here for the answer on who is the strongest support, the answer is Springfield, followed by Vector, Meshti, Dush, and then lastly Lena. I was wondering if I should include Springfield because she's technically kind of like a healer, but she also buffs Hydro units, so that's why I ended her the list. Now this is a subjective opinion I came to while looking at CN guides and videos. You guys can have a different opinion, and if you do, let me know what you think. So in this video, I'll try to keep it short and simple and summarize a lot of content. I also found number calculations, but I won't go too deep into it. If you guys have any question regarding the numbers or my summary, do let me know in the comments down below. So once again, I'm gonna start with the CN tier list done by Shuye. One of the opinion I have is that supports are rated highly because units that they are supporting are generally rated highly as well. So you can see Springfield and Tololo, they're both in tier 0 and they're both Hydro units. The reason why Springfield is at tier 0 is because she basically can overheal, she can buff, and she can give skill index to Hydro units. And she will make V2 Tololo do 3 moves in 1 turn. The other example is QJ at tier 0, and we have a burn support Vector at tier 0 as well. But if you look at a list where everyone is V6, we can see Dush is tier 1 in this list, and it's because of her expansion key that allows her to do more damage even though she is a support. So next, I will give a quick overview of all the supporters and what they do. So basically, Lena is an electric support, Dush is an ice support, Meshti is a corrosion support, and Vector is a burn support. They all can apply their own element tiles, except for Springfield because she's more like a healer. But only Lena doesn't really have a buff. She's mostly there to implant electric weakness, and she has like CC, but she doesn't really buff your teammate. Dush, on the other hand, has a damage buff as well as an ice damage buff. It helps you increase the ally damage, but the multiplier is not really high. Comparing it to Meshti, where Meshti will increase the allies' AoE damage as well as the allies' corrosion support damage. She also makes enemies take more corrosion damage, and her multiplier is quite high. Although in my opinion, I think Vector has the highest multiplier for increasing burn damage taken by the enemy. She also increased the attack count of support attack that is burn by 1 or 2. So she is really strong for burn team. As for Springfield has a stability debuff. She can heal, she can overheal, she can buff Hydro, and she can give skill index to Hydro units as well. But at V6, she is a sub DPS as well. That's why she is so strong. Now, I found calculations done by Reed Tempest as well, but take this with a grain of salt because I have no idea how he came out with the numbers. But it's interesting to see the numbers. Here we have Meshti, we have Dush here, and we basically here it says the signature weapon, and here says the V0, V1, V2, V3, and so on and so forth. The first line of the numbers is total damage, and the second line is damage after defense, so you should look for the highlighted ones. So at V0 with her signature, she does about 2.9k, Dush does about 5.2k, and then if you look here, Springfield, she does about 1.9k, and Vector does about 9k damage at V0. But obviously, if you look at V6, Springfield has the highest damage potential because this number is 104k comparing to Vector, which is basically 21k. So to conclude, there's no universal supports for all elements. Every element has their own support. There's no support that buffs general use, and supports is rated highly in the meta if there are strong units who share the same element. Generally, I would say the strongest supports are the supports that can do more damage. But with that, I'd like to conclude the discussion. If you guys have any comments or questions, or if you disagree with me, feel free to write down in the comments down below. Also, based on the last video, I reduced the bass of my microphone by -5 dB. Hopefully it will help, but if you have any recommendations for improving the mic quality, do let me know. If you like the video, like, sub to support the video. If not, goodbye.